Ano ba yung most embarrassing moment nyo sa online classes? Considering such online struggles, your embarrassing moments, and different adversities that we are facing in this kind of education system. Now, what can you say about the Philippine education system in time of pandemic? Starting with you, Carl.
In comparison sa international to our educational system, parang hindi siya at par of international standards, and at the same time parang masasabi ko na hindi ready yung Philippines in terms of online classes, but at the same time walang alternative or better mode of learning before because of the pandemic. And parang educational system here in the Philippines, it highlights the disparity between the privileged and the unprivileged ones, where yung mga unprivileged ones parang nahihirapan talaga to cope with the circumstances, like they're having a hard time meeting their ends, tapos like parang to supply with their financial stuff, tapos kailangan pa nilang bumili ng gadgets, internet for online classes, di ba napakahirap. So I guess there's a data sa DepEd or agencies that show na maraming nag-back out in continuing online learning. Di ba like we shift from face-to-face to online, maraming nag-back out, like they didn't continue to online learning kasi they weren't able to have the gadgets or like the internet connections they need. How about you, Evan? What do you think about our educational system?
So actually, I agree with what Carl said na ang pandemic, pinakita niyo yung mga butas ng education system sa Pilipinas, no? So, and to add, actually, teachers are the lenlen who work 18 hours or more because hindi natatapos sa loob ng paaralan kahit kasi online classes, yung mga teachers natin pumupunta pa rin sila sa school para doon sa mga paperwork, so hindi natatapos doon. Inuuwi nila yung mga works nila sa mga bahay-bahay nila para lang matapos, considering na yung ibang teachers may mga anak na, may mga asawa, but they have to dalhin pa yung mga work nila sa bahay nila kung saan dapat family time na lang, ganun. So, ayun, hindi lamang kasi natatapos sa pagtuturo yung ginagawa ng mga teachers, pero may mga paperworks pa siya. Tapos another butas, marami nga ang nag-drop out, madami ang hindi na nagpatuloy ng pag-aaral nila kasi nga online classes, considering the internet connection, considering the money, yung mga gastos. Sabihin man natin na may mga modular naman, pero how about those students na hindi nagkaroon ng parents na kaya silang turuan ng mga dapat nilang mabasa, masagutan, specifically sa math. At ayun, lalo nang pinakita ng study na ang Pilipinas na naman yung may pinakamababa pagdating sa comprehension, lalo na nagkaroon ng pandemic. I know, so in a nutshell, there is a progress, but the progress is not enough to suffice the needs of every student. Kasi tanda ko dati, meron silang pinapanukala na one personal computer per student, pero sana napunta na may progress pero hindi sumapat yung pag-progress. So, para maramdaman ng bawat isang estudyante. I hope this pandemic became a learnings to everyone, specifically those people who's in power and who will be in power in the future. Ayun lang. How about you, Anissa?
Okay, so same thoughts with everyone. Mas napakita yung gap sa atin na other people can go on with their lives without, kahit nag-online learning tayo, but there are people who can't really cope up with it. Tapos, there are people whose like attention span sa pag-aaral, kasi everything's on the screen and you can't really focus kasi maraming ginagawa sa bahay, there's a background noise, maraming pinapagawa, and although I'm quite lucky to have gadgets pa ba, I'm quite lucky, pero I know people who's like struggling with internet connection, paano sila makaka-access ng course, how they will upload it. There are a lot of things that our country has no enough resources ba. Kulang masyado yung resources to go into online classes. But at the same time, I do understand na it's difficult for us to stop learning. Pero it's a learning curve. And I can see naman na there was a difference ba sa and the best thing about this is that the teachers are very understanding. Naiintindihan nila, some teachers, not all, pero some teachers are very understanding when it comes to the students' struggle, because I know they're facing the same struggle. So I guess this pandemic has taught us na need talaga natin pahalagahan ng educational sector ng Philippines, especially the teachers who are struggling with the pandemic. Ikaw, Junil.
Okay, good yan. Hindi mo na ako tinawag na kuya. Okay. So sa akin, I quote VP Lenny again, ang idol ko. Charot. So, I quote VP Lenny when she said na before pa man nagkaroon ng pandemic, we needed to declare already educational crisis. Kasi based sa mga assessment, international assessment, napakababa talaga ng average ng Pilipinas. So hindi ko naman pinopoint na ang mali is nasa teachers and nasa institutions. Feeling ko it's a systematic issue kasi number one, minimum standard globally as per recommendation by United Nations, if I'm not mistaken, na budget for education is 6% of GDP. And in our case, 3% lang ito, So, yun, pinopropose din ni VP na i-twice siya or i-meet man lang at least yung budget for education, and I'm really looking forward to that. No? Kasi under-resourced talaga ang ating educational sector, kasi yung ating mga teachers not well compensated, I believe, kasi teacher din ang mama ko. So nakakita ko yung hirap na ginagawa nila. And I also see kung first hand, dahil mga pinsan ko and kapatid ko ay nag-aaral, may modular, may isa na online na there really is struggling. Ako personally din, although mas laki ako kasi nasa college na, mas lenient and mas seryoso yung mga professors. And then pero pagdating sa usually napansin ko pag modular, parang masyado ng pinapabayaan ng pero naging effect na rin kasi siya ng circumstance kasi. So we really need to first get out of this pandemic pagdating sa para ma-resolve yung ating education, kasi our labor force, the labor force na papasok ay yung ating mga students na papasok sa labor force will really be magkakaroon talaga ng gap when it comes to the skills and knowledge. So
ayan, so sad man yung mga sinabi natin, pero that is the reality on the ground. From dito lang yung underground, so ika-credit ko sa kanya. So that is the reality on the ground. So sana this pandemic will be, katulad sinabi ko kanina, will be a lesson for everyone, para kung may dadating man na adversity pa rin in the future, alam na natin yung gagawin natin. At saka sana ito na yung maging starting point for calibration of the system, hindi lamang education system, pero sa napakaraming bagay, even in science and technology. So marami pa ang dapat ayusin, hindi lamang sa educational system. Now, considering such napakagandang talakayan natin dito, meron mga estudyante na nandyan lang pero natatakot silang mag-seek ng help. Now, what are your tips to our fellow students na nakaka-experience ng mga bagay na na-experience rin natin? Yung mga struggles natin, actually may mga struggles tayo hindi natin sinasabi, di ba? So, if do you think na meron mga estudyante din na nakaka-feel ng nararamdaman nyo ngayon, anong tips nyo para sa kanila?
Don't forget to like and share, ha? And follow for more student tips and chika here at the Stellar Squad.